Friends and family, it's JD, the quarterback of the mic, reporting for duty here on a beautiful fall evening. It's not too crisp, but a little bit. I looked down to see what the temperature was. And as a request to one of my viewers, this time I'm parked, just to let you know, Adnan. Shout out to you. And so the word of the day is gratitude. I was just in the supermarket and I saw someone in front of me who was complimenting the supermarket cashier and saying how this was the best experience she had had in the supermarket. I was not privy to what happened. I came up on the scene after whatever happened had already passed, other than her, the customer's thank you to the cashier and saying that she had such a positive experience. She had never felt like that in any other supermarket. So when I heard that, I just said amen, and I wished blessings upon them. And then I got the blessings back where they said, oh, and you as well. And when we live with an attitude of gratitude, and I try my best to do so, but I'm not always as patient maybe, or as thankful as maybe I could be, but I think I'm getting better, and I think I'm actually pretty good at it for the most part. But when you're in a position where helping or not helping someone's not going to affect your life really in any meaningful way, do you help? And I think I said on a previous video, sometimes you have to discern maybe not helping someone is actually the right move because you're not in a position to do so. But having an attitude of gratitude is something that you bring with you at all times once you develop that habit. And for the most part, as I said, I believe that I am. But we are human after all. So sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we need to work just a little bit better. And each and every day is another opportunity to do so. The other thing I was going to say along those same lines is that I'm actually thankful that even though I suffered a strong word, I had a difficulty yesterday. There we go. I was able to overcome it for the most part and continue to move forward. And what I wanted to share is that attitude is because we control how we react to other things. If we can train ourselves to be with that attitude of gratitude, to have a mindset where we look to help when we can, and when we can't, we make sure maybe mentally we send a blessing their way, but we move on to do what we need to do to get done. Because as Albert Einstein said, the important thing is to keep the important thing the important thing. And tonight, the important thing is gratitude and attitude of gratitude. And that's what I hope that you get out of this message, that we can all be more thankful, and we can all pray for our so-called enemies, because if all we love are just the people in our family, we're just like anybody else. But to have that greater feeling, that the word's not coming to me right now, blast. I blew it. Didn't get it right. You know when it is that you have that word in your head and it's just not coming out? There was a name of a place in Mocha, in the Dominican Republic, that had this name, agape. Yes, agape love. Yes, well, I think that's what we need to love one another, spiritually speaking, and really care about other people. Now, we may only be able to directly affect a few people at a time, or a few people in our lives, but that compound effect of our thoughts, sharing that ideas with others that may share those ideas with other people, maybe writing a book and sharing that with the world of what your thoughts are. These are things that create not just gratefulness, but also leave a lasting teaching to those who are going to come after we have left this mortal coil. I want to thank you for listening, and I'm just very happy right now, because things could have been worse, but in the last 30 hours I was able to adapt and overcome, and I'm very grateful for that. And why don't you, on your own life, just a suggestion, find somebody or think of someone that maybe you didn't thank enough, and you could thank them one more time, or somebody totally different that you can give a kind word to. I wish each and every one of you, my listeners, a very pleasant evening. The summer's here, as I like to say, in the Northern Hemisphere. Just popcorn the thought from there. In the last 3 weeks or so, I met someone who had roots in Paraguay, and someone else from Argentina. So those things are definitely in my head, that think locally, think globally, act locally. There we go. But I'm always thinking about those things. I think somebody passed me by as I was leaving a store, and somebody was coming in, and I looked at him, and I said, and he actually held the door open for me. And once again, attitude of gratitude. And he held the door open for me, and I thanked him. And there was a thought in my head when he responded to me, where I heard accent, and I thought, West Africa. But I didn't say that, but I thought it. And I said, it doesn't matter where you come from. There's wonderful people all over this planet. And sometimes we can't be as wonderful as we would like, but let's be as wonderful as we can. An attitude of gratitude. I thank you all. I wish for each and every one of you to share that happiness, to have that happiness in your heart, as I said, and share that with other people. Let's make this a better place to live, one day at a time, one listener at a time for me. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'm looking forward to giving you some new content. And when I travel soon, I will be doing some content from that other country, to be named later, and possibly even a live stream from there. So something to look forward to. From JD, the quarterback, to the mic, you know me. Have fun and get it done.